EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Los Angeles Rams. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now the NFC's leading rusher a season ago. Here's Saquon Barkley. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. Well, this defense for the Rams, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And out across midfield down to the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
May not be the first name you think of with the Eagles offense, but Smith had an incredible 2022. 11th in the NFL in catches, 9th in yards as the number 2 option in a run-heavy offense. First down there from one of the game's best young receivers.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Partner doesn't seem like it, but that's a tough spot for a kicker. First drive of the game, and they're calling on him. He should be warmed up. He should be into the game. But sometimes it's almost like, oh, what, now already? Can't they put it in the end zone? What's going on here?
Yeah, he's probably saying, if he can't get it in the end zone, can you give me a 30, 40-yarder? A long one, and he can't connect. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. Here's Stafford. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The catch and run there, good for 16 in the first.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, the Rams at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Only able to gain a couple there. 3rd and 7 now.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford.
That's caught. Puka Nacua.
And he will not get what he needed as he stops short of the first down at around the 22. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it'll be 4th down. Decision made for Sean McVay. They're going to go for it. They snap it to Stafford. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted.
And the Eagles are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game, telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts.
They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively. Well, it could have gone for more.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
We're scoreless after 1. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. Hurts throw there taken in by Smith.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle 1st down.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9.
Line of scrimmage, the 9. 2nd and about a yard. Here's Hurts to throw.
Flush to his right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down. Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Throwing is Hurts. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Both sides were holding their breath there on that fourth down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Only a yard in the completion. It's second and goal. Hurts. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, his first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Throw out wide is incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
4 minutes to play here in quarter number 2. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. This is 2nd and 8. Throwing is Stafford. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now Stafford. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Rams first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. Now it's Stafford. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. 36 yards on the play.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
To the air again, Stafford. Over the middle and complete to the tight end, Higbee. Touchdown, Rams. Let's go! Tyler Higbee. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Hurts throw complete there to Smith. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On first down, Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Byron Young in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. But following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Oh, it's complete. A diving grab there by Brown. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
When I played in the yard as a kid, I used to imitate the spectacular catches that I would see on TV. I don't think I ever imitated one quite that well.
Come on, give yourself some credit.
No, I know better. What we just saw there, that was pretty special.
Complete. Smith has it. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. Back deep is Boston Scott.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here. Now a play fake it at Stafford. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. A final shot before the break. Stafford eluding the pressure right. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score.
The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford. Now that'll be caught by Cup. So it's a gain of 12 there on the reception. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he's going to have a Rams first down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
On first down at Stafford. Short throw, it's Higbee. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be second down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And his throw is incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
Back to throw, Stafford.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. So instead of 4th down, first down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on because 3rd down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
Now a first down throw. Stafford. And that is incomplete here.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
2nd and 10.
One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 29-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no... Back lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 40 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
Williams will score. Touchdown, L.A.
And maybe that's the magic touch right there. They didn't use him at all in the first half, at least running the football. But here they entrust him with some work down in the red zone, and he responds. 1 carry, 1 touchdown.
Marr on for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
A first down carry for Barkley. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Flushed out right. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First target, first catch, and a first down. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Flush to his right.
On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
He'll let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley, 42 yards.
And the Eagles have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the third.
Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away.
And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first two drives of the third quarter, one for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. And this is going to be intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick.
And the Eagles are going to take over here up near the 40. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back in Tennessee. Coach Mears used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
2nd down. Here's Hurts.
We'll get this out to Barkley, complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. They're going to look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Rams are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And this is going to be intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
Barkley inside handoff. And they'll get him down here at about the 42.
46 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters,
Oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Up the middle with Barkley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That one complete down the field to Smith. He's up now to 80 yards receiving in the ball game, and he's got a first down. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
2nd down, here's Barkley again. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to auto.
Open man, he's got him. That's Smith for the Philadelphia touchdown. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Eagles have broken our tie and have taken a fourth quarter lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, LA. Tutu Atwell, 75 yards. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Stafford's going to try and throw for it. And this is caught. And they've got the lead here in the fourth. They didn't want the tie. They roll the dice and they take the lead.
That felt like a tone setter, didn't it? Forget tying the ball game and feeling like we're just hanging with you. We're going to go ahead and push it to a 1-point lead, and that just changes the complexion of the whole game.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. A handoff to Barkley. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 79 yards rushing now for Barkley. It's a first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Now 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Hurts. This is caught. It's Brown. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 15-yard line.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Here's a give to Barkley. He will push his way down to about the 14. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete.
Nice, well-coached, a team that understands what's going on. They still have time to work the middle of the field as they just did there.
A big play in this football game. 3rd down and 1.
Running left, it's Barkley. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
So a big, big kick coming now for Jake Elliott. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to take the lead here in the final minute. The kick by Elliott is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
Here's 1st and 10.
Now it's Stafford. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
That'll be caught. It's Cobb. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Stafford steps away to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and...
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that, because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Got a little antsy there from his Mike linebacker position.
Partner, there's times you think you've timed up the quarterback's cadence. You think you've got a read on it. He might have thought it on that play. He was wrong.
So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia.
Well, if you step back and look at this, CD, a pretty impressive victory. Not the best defense in the NFL they were going against, but it is a top 10 defense in this league, and they're pretty sound, but yet they found a way to get it done and get the victory.
Yeah, I got to give them credit because I think their game plan was really, really strong for this one. They knew where they wanted to attack. They knew how they wanted to execute, and they did it with confidence and a little bit of verve as well.
So for the Eagles, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Southern California, so long, everybody. The seating capacity is 65,000 at Ford Field, and we are right around that number today. A good crowd on hand and seemingly ready to go in the Motor City.
Today, our holiday coverage kicks off with a good one here, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Detroit Lions. The first of three here on this Thanksgiving Day, set for a good one. The Packers and the Lions underway in Detroit. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up 2nd down.
You know, Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but sometimes a desperate team can be a dangerous team, right?
You're exactly right about that, but they shouldn't be. When they're on that type of a losing streak, it's incumbent upon you to take charge of this game early and not give them any reason to hope. Get out and attack them and make sure you knock them back on their butts.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
Now this aired out deep for Reed.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Packers. Jaden Reed, his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Packers march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Joseph connects on the extra point.
And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. On 1st and 10, Hooker. He gets this out wide to Gibbs.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Hooker now off play action. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30.
A big play there for Detroit. 41 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
The Lions at 7-3 now on the year, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And the offense last week, they certainly had things humming, because if you can run up 40-plus points a game, you certainly take a lot.
And he will score. Touchdown, Lions.
Jahmyr Gibbs,
a 20-yard touchdown.
And the Lions are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
And they, almost to a man, told us how excited they are to be playing in this traditional Thanksgiving game. But we have to remember, this is a team that lost on Sunday. Now they get a very quick turnaround to play again. How difficult is that to do?
It's difficult under any normal circumstance when you're coming off of a loss and you have a quick turnaround. The first thing is to put the loss behind you and move forward. But when you plan on Thanksgiving Day, everyone's watching you. It's an added bonus, though, because now you put the loss behind you. Get that taste out of your mouth, because the taste you want is victory, turkey, and pumpkin pie.
Well, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. Lee McNeil, what an effort to get in there and drop it.
Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Love, they go play action now.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it.
And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's third and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
Hooker, he's going to move him around a little bit here. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
These two teams met up earlier in the year, back in Week 4. And it was the Lions who got the road victory in that one, so they'll be looking to claim the season series now here at home in Detroit. Now a 2nd and 6. Off play action. Here's Hooker.
They'll roll him out right. And he finds Montgomery complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. First down, Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup.
A nice throw there for the first down. And this is a big moment for this young man under center. You know, he's had a few months now to get acclimated to life in the NFL, but you got to think, a little extra pressure here, right, CD? I mean, you're getting the start on Thanksgiving in front of the national audience.
Especially since you and I both know he's watched this game since he was, what, 4, 5, 6 years old, and dreamed of playing in it. In fact, his family sent us some of those videos of he and his family in the backyard playing their Turkey Bowl games themselves. So now he's gone from the backyard to the big stage, and here he is.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Williams being motion left. Now Hooker.
Dancing to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains.
I haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs.
And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I've not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up.
And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll try and run for it. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as a potential positive, or is this just more in what has been really a string of bad luck for them?
Well, to me, it comes down to leadership, and leadership's got to spin it into a positive and make it an advantage for them. Yes, we're in a losing streak. Yes, no one thinks we can win, but we have the resources we need right here in this room. Let's go ahead and play better. Let's hang together and shock the world a little bit. Put it all together, they've got a chance of coming out with a W.
Love now on 2nd down. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
You know, thinking of this Thanksgiving Day game, Charles, for years we've heard the talk, why don't we open up these Thanksgiving Day games instead of just being Detroit and Dallas every year, give other teams a shot to host? I know you're kind of like me, a bit of a traditionalist, but what do you have to say to that, CD?
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Field position here in the red zone.
Well, those have been a problem for him all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. They go play action. Here's Hooker. This one swung out to Montgomery.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
On 2nd down, here's Gibbs. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they will just roam and hit.
Give them a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'm guarantee you, they started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Flush to his right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
Well, Charles, I think you'd have to call that a win for the defense after the turnover already in field goal range, and they had to settle for 3.
Yeah, Bean, the beautiful part is you start so close to the end zone that your thought process on offense has to loosen up a little bit because you're thinking to yourself, you're almost guaranteed 3. Let's take some good shots at the end zone and try and turn it into 6.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Working out of the gun. Love. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson, 73 yards. And the Packers are able to move back in front. Joseph connects on the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
Going back to Gibbs on 1st down. He'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
2nd down and 8. Looking to throw. Hooker.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack.
So here's a 3rd and 14. Here's Hooker.
He'll buy some time right.
He'll let this go deep for St. Brown.
It's caught inside the 25. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has 2 options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Throwing. Hooker. Being chased out left. Throw over the middle. He finds Williams. And the Lions are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from, working his way into.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs. That's his 18th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Lions will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 17-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. To throw now. Here's Love. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Lions are going to get it back here just past the 35. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And he couldn't get that one to his man. Short of him, it's low and incomplete. So we're at halftime here in the annual Thanksgiving game in Detroit. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
Brought down that time by Quay Walker. 2nd and 9. Hooker. That's into the hands of Khalif Raymond.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 58 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
From the gun, Gibbs will get it.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
Jahmyr Gibbs.
His 21st touchdown of the season.
And the Lions are able to stretch out their lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Just a gain of a couple there, and it's 3rd and 4 now.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Here's Love. Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Love from the gun.
That's taken in by Watson.
And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 29-yard line.
They'll send Watson in motion right.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
2nd down, Jacobs once more.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Josh Jacobs, 29 yards.
And the Packers are back within a score. They'll set up to run the quarterback draw.
And he's going to go down right at the line of scrimmage. The defense left him with nowhere to go, and the try for 2 is denied. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Here's Hooker to throw it. St. Brown making the catch on the out route.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 105 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Another run for Gibbs here. We're on to the 4th here on Thanksgiving Day. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Lions holding onto the football, and they also have the lead as we start quarter number 4. Hooker's going to throw it. Wide open receiver, complete. Touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown from 19 yards away. And the Lions are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Packers. Jaden Reed, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They'll try to run it with Jacobs. And he will get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the 4th. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And fighting down inside the 25. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each ending in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack? Or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Third down, Hooker looks to throw it.
Rolling to his right.
A little short pass here taken in by Laporta.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
Running for it, Montgomery. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on fourth down. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Brown the motion man right. Hooker to throw on 1st and 10. That pass caught. It's Williams. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
To throw on 2nd down, here's Hooker.
They'll roll him out right. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 22-yard line. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
First down throw here. It's Hooker.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Again, it's Hooker looking to throw.
Eluding the pressure right.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And in for the Lions touchdown.
Jahmyr Gibbs.
A 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Lions get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line. Love now. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And it's a Packers touchdown.
Romeo Doubs.
75 yards.
And the Packers have got it back to within a score. Joseph connects on the extra point.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So they got their touchdown, now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. Well, 4th quarter, it felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Hooker now on second down. Sliding out of the pocket. Incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Off play action. Hooker. That is caught. And he's got this down to the 35. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Hooker. He's got it complete to Gibbs. And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That first down going to be enough to write a finish to this one.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
So whatever happened to rookie quarterbacks taking time to adjust to life in the NFL? Because this guy looks like he's been doing it for about, 7 years? 4 touchdown passes? That's not something rookies are supposed to be doing with the ease in which he's doing it.
Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Love. Flushed out right. And this one is incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Here comes 2nd down. Love looking to throw it. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Romeo Doubs, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. Joseph connects on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go 10.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. Here's Hooker. He'll buy some time right. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Hooker. Rolling to his right. He's airing it out for Williams. That is intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes.
And the Packers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Oh my, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I've just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
Here's Love.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I don't know if you need the big shot right there or not, because you've still got time to work some of the shorter stuff and try to get into field goal range. They did go for the big one there. It would have been nice, but it winds up incomplete.
Now Love. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
Carlton Davis picks it, and he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well, and they end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
And that one travels out of bounds. So a bad break there, and that will thwart any chance that they had of coming back.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Love. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety.
Every team has plays in their book to try and buy some room when a safety's on the table. But a big variable is how does each team deal with the pressure of executing in those situations. In this case, they didn't, and they gave up 2 points.
Here's 1st down. Now Love.
And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Down to their last chance now. This is going to have to be a heave for the end zone and just hope for a miracle.
And I don't sit back with everyone back defending. I've got to have somebody rushing the quarterback. Don't make it easy for him to set up and throw the ball all the way downfield.
One last shot now for Love. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. This ball intercepted. And the Lions are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Lions, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, the problems just get worse and worse as they fall to 2-9 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sport.